Welcome back, everyone. NEZUKO here with another update. I think you're going to be pleased with what I've accomplished so far. But first, a huge shout out to my Odyssey audience. I simultaneously upload to YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and I used to do Daily Motion, but they were too problematic. But yeah, huge shout out to my Odyssey audience. For some reason, my videos have really taken off, and when I say really taken off, I mean like my last YouTube video had about 300 views, or it's closing in on 300 views. So that's huge. That's a monster video for me. For me. But listen, I'm kind of spoiling everything. I don't mean to do that. I wanted to thank you guys so much for the support, the kind words. It really means the world to me because I love making Minecraft videos. I know I'm not good at it, but it's just fun. It's relaxing. It's helps me deal with my high blood pressure. I've got hypertension really bad. But anyways, I got a ton of stuff to show y'all. So let me dive into it. That's so cool. How did he get up there in that tree? Did y'all see that? He was right there. Okay. That's how he got up. Okay. Anyways, enough distractions. I turned off the grass effect that gives the side a green side because I'm going to be decorating my mountain with dirt, and you know, dirt's got it's going to look stupid if it's got a green block on top, basically, is what it comes down to. So I turned that off. It was nice, but now that I've got tons of grass, it's kind of a waste. So first things first, this is what I'm most proud of. I got a ton of stuff to show you all though. I know there's no way that I can do this without the lights, but the trapdoors are keeping the water from putting those out while letting the smoke through. If the trapdoors are closed, the smoke doesn't get through, but they're open. It's kind of a cool little thing about Minecraft. This is just my water source over here. I know that's ugly. I'm going to fix that. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so we got our little lake. I have not finished touching this up down here. I'm going to add some gravel, some knickknacks, try to make it look as naturally generated as possible. But I like the smoke because, especially from a distance, you can't tell that. I mean, you can tell it's smoke. You know, y'all aren't stupid, but but yeah, it kind of looks like splashing water to me, at least. I'm trying to make as realistic a waterfall as possible in Minecraft. Now you'll notice something, right? We are awfully far away from any flowing water. This is the nearest flowing water. Everything else is just still. This is still water. But yet you can hear flowing water because we got a little river here. How did I do that? Well, I literally, see if we can find one. Hang on, I got silk touch on my shovel. Let's do this. Still can't find them. Where are they at? Oh, here they are. Okay. So I made a ton, like an idiot. I made a ton of these 8 long channels. I have to sleep soon because flowing water makes sound. I wanted to bring a little more life to the server. I don't know why I'm saying server, to my game. Because yeah, it was just too quiet and lifeless. So I made a whole bunch of flowing water. And the difference between this side of the river and the other side of the river was like night and day. But I've since done the other side too. I kind of need to add a little bit more. Did I lose some water? Some dirt? Looks like I lost some dirt. Might be some down there in those channels. But anyways, yeah, so you can hear running water because all this bank over here underneath it is flowing water. Now, on the other side, I got a little smarter and I stopped doing these little channels right about at the end. You could just put a bucket of water down and then put blocks around it because this is all going to be under dirt. So, I'm sorry my ice maker's so loud. Listen to that. Oh, it sounds great. You know? Now the waterfall's got a little animation and we got some some sounds for the river. Oh, I need to sleep. Being an idiot. I don't know if I showed y'all this last time, but got my librarians over here. They're staring at their job blocks. That's why he won't look at me. Come on, y'all. Usually they turn around, look at you. Hey, oh, maybe this is bedtime. That's what it is. They're trying to sleep. When it's nighttime, villagers become like very non-reactive. Just look at that empty one there. I had a whatchamacallit, a baby villager got in there, and I had to separate them. So, which I did. Oh, this is cool. I'm proud of this too. So I put trap doors underneath here. You can see we got those pumpkins giving us a little lighting effect, and the trap doors prevent, because we're using birch anyway. They match nicely. The trap doors though keep you from seeing in there, because without those trap doors you can actually slightly see those pumpkins. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna put some I'm thinking like azalea bushes in here along the border, so you can still kind of see the edge, and that way it'll kind of like, I'm thinking about basically just putting them in the corners, maybe having them creep up the corner a little bit, add a little bit more detail to my mob farm. Don't tell anyone it's a mob farm, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a mob farm. So mob farms are so ugly. They look like did y'all ever watch Teen Titans? Remember they had the Titan Tower? It's a big giant T. Yeah, that's exactly what it kind of looks like. It looks like a big Titan's tower. So, oh no, please don't go in there. That's my iron golem farm. Anyways, what else? What else? There's tons of stuff. Y'all know about the iron farm. I think I'm. What is wrong with you guys? They got a death wish. I swear. They got a death wish. That's just dumb. Anyways, what's I gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna tear this up. Maybe, I don't know. I just got some moss copied. You can take a bunch of stone blocks. We can take cobble, turn it into stone through cooking it. Yeah, if y'all have noticed, there's some bird noises and stuff. I added some ambient noises, so there's like a little breeze blowing. Hopefully, it's not too distracting, but I like it. You know, when you're near trees, there's a little bird noise. Um, just again, just giving the world a little life. I did forgot to show you all this. I haven't gotten very far with it, but I did put a little bit of a cave in here. I gotta be careful because it's a long way down. Um, yeah, so there's a little bit of a cave in here. Here's my river and lake. I kind of want, like, I don't have the vines and stuff for it now, but some like vines and some lush cave foliage would be great. That would make that look a lot better. So, what else? What else? Trying to think. Um, this was the this has been a huge project. I know it doesn't look like much, but oh my God, I spent an eternity doing this, and I've still got to get, because I'm out of dirt. I've got to go back to the Nether, farm a bunch more gravel, turn it into, well, I got a little bit of dirt. I got a little bit of coarse dirt too, but that's not going to go far at all. But yeah, I got some azalea leaves and flowers. Um, oh, that sounds so cool. Like the wind's kicking in, kind of comes and goes. It's awesome. Um, uh, um, yeah. So I am like itching. I'm itching so bad to like tear this all up and put my house in here, because this is where the estate's gonna be, right? My not really a castle, but just like a large manor, right? And it's gonna have a lot of my farms inside it, so they're not, you know, just bare to the world. I kind of like to obviously obviously I like to hide my farms. I don't care about the one in the Nether, but what do y'all think? I mean, it's a lot of work. I hope it's kind of like paying off. Can y'all kind of see it though? Like, we're gonna have a big mountain. I gotta think of something else to do besides mountains, because we're gonna have this big mountain right here, you know, and then we're gonna have, I guess, more mountain over there. By the way, if you didn't watch the last video, this is gonna be a little bit of a hill, and then there's gonna be a bigger mountain behind it, right? Because I'm trying to give the illusion that this is a full-size world, right? Like it's just you're just in the overworld and you're crafting. That's why there's a little bit of unevenness to this. I'm actually gonna tear a lot of this up and raise it even higher because I want to have a big hillside here with just trees on it. No mountain. Not everything has to be a rocky mountain. Um, oh, the ambient noises turns down the. Okay, it's not a thunderstorm. Turns down the rain. The rain's a lot gentler. When I stop talking, you can hear it. I think what else? There's something else I wanted to tell y'all. Anyways, yeah, this is a pain in the butt. You gotta build a level of wood, and I'll put some footage of that in the I guess upper left hand corner. But you gotta fill it all with wood, and then you gotta chop it all out. Well, first of all, you gotta make like infinite water sources everywhere, and then chop it all out, and then these are actually a water source falling, but it still gives the effect of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Of being, well, it has the look of being a lake, even though it's actually like falling water. What's weird though is it doesn't make any noise though. That's kind of weird. So I finally got some soul sand and made my first like soul torches and yeah, and soul lanterns. So I'm thinking, I don't know, man. Like I'm thinking, like outdoors, we use some soul lanterns maybe, and then indoors use conventional lighting. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Um, but I mean, I love the color of soul lanterns. They're kind of dark. I mean, I know the light levels are about the same, but I'm talking about like the visual appeal. They are kind of dark. So um, shoot. I know I'm forgetting something. I bred up a bunch more steak, so we're good there. Good to go on steak. Oh man, I forgot to eat. I'm sitting here jumping around and whatnot. Um, what else? Yeah, we got tons of steak in the making. Um, I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know what to do back here. I do want to have um, like this whole area is supposed to be like the level part of a hillside. So we're actually going to come off of this, right? And this is going to go down a little ways, and this is gonna be like another waterfall coming here, and I want that to lead into an ocean. That's gonna be a huge project. But when I say ocean, I mean just an oversized lake. But I'm not in a big hurry to do that because, well, that's gonna be a bleep ton of work. So anyway, oh, that looks so bad. That looks so bad. Hang on, let me fix that. I don't think I have any gravel on me, do I? Nope, I got stone. Yep. So, oh yeah, I wanted to tell y'all, I finally saw Oppenheimer. What a crazy movie. I had no idea he was such a horn dog. He was smashing Emily Blunt and what's her name, Florence Pugh. Am I saying that right? Is it Pugh or Pew? I think the G is silent. Let me know in the comments if I'm screwing up her name. I am the worst when it comes to messing up names. It's like the sun's going down, kind of. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I'm so eager to tear this up and start building my house. Because I'm going to like surround it with wheat and it's going to be beautiful. Um, but I'm kind of nervous too, because I'm not a good builder. I'm literally learning as y'all watch. Or hopefully I'm learning. But I mean, hopefully you can kind of see it, right? But this is gonna look like kind of like a village, you know? Like this is like a big official building, right? Where like people come, they gather, the townsfolk gather. And trading hall being there is a nice touch because it's kind of like they're gathering for court or something, you know. And then we'll have the main house, and this is gonna. I want to do this up like a guest house, so it doesn't so obviously look like an iron farm. So we'll do that. Some torches now. This is really dark over here. But Oppenheimer, yeah, man. Wow. Robert Downey Jr. Like he should have gotten an Oscar for that. I don't know, maybe he did. I don't keep up with awards, but oh my God, that movie it's crazy. If it honestly, it felt like two movies. It's like it was like one movie leading up to the bomb being built and tested, and then there was like a smaller movie at the end where basically it's revealed. Well, spoiler alert. Turn off the video if you don't want Oppenheimer spoiled. Um, but yeah, what's his name? Um, Strauss? I can't remember Robert Downey Jr.'s his character's name. I think it was Strauss. He like basically set Oppenheimer up. He was like basically smearing his good name and whatnot because well because he wasn't like I guess gung ho. Oh no, it was basically because it had nothing to do with his liberalism or communism. It had everything to do with him feeling slighted by Einstein and Oppenheimer. So he was so bitter and jaded. I can't wait to do something with this bridge too. This looks like such ass. Um, I need better wood though. The only woods I've got, I know I'm kind of like getting distracted here, but these are the only woods I got. I got acacia, birch, cherry, and oak, and none of those look really good um, with birch. So I don't want a birch bridge. That's kind of weak. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, if nothing else, I could do like birch and blackstone and kind of match that building. I kind of wanted the houses and everything to look different, so maybe I'll just I don't know. Maybe I'll use acacia or something. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should I just wait for like dark oak? Should I wait for that? I don't know. Anyways, but so yeah, so Oppenheimer. The thing that I took away from it, I mean, it's Christopher Nolan. It's an amazing movie. Um, you know, the acting. Is it Cillian or Killian Murphy? I'm not sure if it's how do you pronounce it. I apologize. I butcher everyone's names. Horrible with names. But anyways, you know, he's an amazing actor. The whole cast was amazing, honestly. But the thing that I really took away from it was that it's kind. I think it's kind of lost a lot of people. The movie's really about his trauma. You know, his trauma at being the man responsible for the death of about what 100, 200,000 people. You know, all told. So, um, if you're suffering, if you know you're going through something traumatic and it's inhibiting your ability to function, you gotta find a way to let it go. You know, if you did something terrible, you feel guilty about it. You know, find a way to let it go. Find a way to move past it. You know, to move beyond your trauma, so that you can have like a full and fulfilling life. Because it was heartbreaking seeing like everybody celebrating the end of the war, and on an intellectual level, I think he understood that the bomb actually did save American lives, but at the same time, it cost Japanese lives, and you know, I really felt for the guy. He's such Murphy's such a an amazing actor. Honestly, one of the best of of our lifetimes. But yeah, just I've kind of been there. I've gone through some stuff. I'm sure you all have too. You've been through your stuff, and man, it just I felt it. When he was going through all that, I was just, you know, I couldn't help but empathize with that. But anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for being so supportive. I mean, 300 views, that's insane. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I'm not, like I said, I know I'm not very good at this game, but I will get better. And I just, honest to God, I just enjoy playing. It's, it's like a nice little stress-free haven, you know. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Is I'm trying to make like a little Zen garden, you know. And I keep calling this my forever project because it is. I have no intention of abandoning this world. I'm going to keep building it and building it and building it. And that's the beauty of, you know, a fresh piece of canvas is it can become whatever you want it to become. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. If I want a fun destination to go to, I'm going to build it. So, anyways, guys, thank y'all. Oops, that's the back of my head. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. You're all amazing. I seriously, I mean, I know everybody says this in their videos, but I really do appreciate your support. You know, because you wonder sometimes, like, is anybody here? That's for you. Have some steak. Uh, you know, it's a little embarrassing sometimes. You know, you're talking to people, and sometimes the comments are a little rude. You know, and you know, and you know, it's a little difficult sometimes putting yourself out there because you know you're terrible if you're me, and you know you don't know how to do things. Like I've got to figure out how to make wax and candles and stuff like that. So I got to get bees. I've never done that before. This is all new to me. So um, I really, I can't say it enough. I really appreciate all the support and the kind words. You guys are just the best. So amazing. Thank you. And yeah, hopefully the best is yet to come. But yeah, if you got some ideas, man, don't be shy. You know, put them down there in the comment section. Let me know what you'd like to see, or what you think would be a good idea, or what I should learn, what I should check out. And if I can handle it, I'm gonna tackle it, and I'll give it my best shot. And maybe I'll surprise myself. You know, who knows? But anyways, take care, guys. All right, be safe. Bye.